We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's safe. Go ahead. Winning team! All right, fellas. Let's get it back. Solo left Zion.
Two in a throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Roquan Smith. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Henry looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Henry again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And his kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
35-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point not in, good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a heck of a move. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
This is Martinez. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. To throw is Jackson. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Ravens are able to move back in front.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. And that, very nearly a second interception of this first quarter. He's been really loose with the football, and that's going to need to change as this game moves along.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 T8.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. You can look at this defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Tua going to run the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. Winning team.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. lose yardage here. And that's Tavius Robinson who made that play defensively.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready. Ready. Watch it, Oscar. Turbo one, high. Corner, long. Out.
Tua going to throw. Washington with the catch, middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Hey. 44. Ready. Ready, team. 21G. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Here's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
At the 48-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Watch it, Oscar. Turbo one, high.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. This time Jackson will throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty.
You change it. What are you?
From the gun, Jackson. Well, that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he shortened the line to gain. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
21G.
Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw caught by Dulcich. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Ravens are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
And the Ravens 1st down.
Running from the gun with Henry. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. They will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson now. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a second and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.
Right back to Achane on second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
I don't know what you were seeing on that play, but it felt to me like I wasn't watching a football field. I was watching a boxing ring. Watching, he was bobbing and weaving and trying to make sure he kept the play alive. Just didn't turn out well for him in the end, did it?
Impressive that he stayed in the pocket while avoiding those couple of would-be tacklers, but eventually goes down. Here's Martinez, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Ready. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready.
Now Tua. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Up the middle, H.N. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From midfield, here's Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. And now here's another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, Baltimore.
They keep it with Henry on first down. fights off the defender. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Play action. Now Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third down and 13. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
All right. Winning team!
A run straight ahead with Achane. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Good. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Go ahead. Get on.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
20, TX. Ready. Winning team. Wait.
Yeah, give this to Achane. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Achane. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Well, he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. So they're going to try and throw for it. That's caught. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
180. Sit up.
A first down carry for Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Jackson going to keep it. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now Jackson pushes past him. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On third down, Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
This 2nd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Go ahead.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6.
44. Ready. All right, go ahead, go.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. 139 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Makes the connection with his running back, Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and a couple. Henry running right. And bulldozing his way through. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Martinez going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. We'll go here with Martinez. And this time he is in. Damian Martinez taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. On his loop for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it'll probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now